Welcome to my very first card pull on my YouTube channel. This is going to be the first of weekly card pulls. I'm really excited. So I thought I would come on and do a Samhain card pull just to celebrate that time of the year when we're shedding things and letting things go. And making room for what we want to keep with us for the rest of the year into the winter months. So I've got two different card decks today, and I'm going to pull a card from each in the card pull to answer some questions. So the first one is my Green Witch Oracle. There we go. My Green Witch Oracle. I really love using this deck whenever it's one of these pagan festivals, getting really back into nature and sort of the start of the origins of looking at ourselves and how we move through the seasons of the year and the lunar cycles. And my other one is Rooted Woman, which I think is perfect. I found this one this year and it absolutely fits with how I'm feeling in midlife. So we're going to use the two of them to give us some intuitive guidance as to what we can do, what we can let go of, what we might need to support that with, and what wisdom we're going to get from it, and also who is supporting us with that. So I'm going to start with the Rooted Woman. And the first question really is, what are we ready to release as we move into this period of this Samhain with the veil thinning and then onwards into winter? So it's near the end of the year. What are we ready to release at this time? Right, so the first card is Rooted. So I'm getting the feeling that it's about things that we might have really kind of banked on, like we were absolutely certain that was going to be what we did, that was the path we were going to follow, really doubling down on something, being quite stubborn about plans, what we wanted. And I think this is, even though the message is rooted, I think it's because this is what we need to release. It's maybe that situation where we thought it was going to work, we put all our effort into it, we really doubled down on it, and it hasn't. And we need to let that go now. We need to really just accept that sometimes we plan things and they don't work out, and they don't work out for your higher good. But it feels like because your logic brain has said, this is what I want to do, this is how I want to move forward, that we don't accept that straight away, and we really like think about as if we're honouring our choices. But actually there comes a time when you really do need to let that go and not be so firmly stuck in that one place, because when trees root, they don't move. So you might need to move, and you might need to be a bit more flexible. So I think it's saying there's something that that you've wanted, really wanted, really planned on, and it hasn't worked. So, but it's not a failure. It's not, you're not dishonouring yourself by letting that go now. It's absolutely fine that you can let that go, because it wasn't meant for you and you need to move on. Let's have a look. What else do we need to know? See if we can have anything that might just clarify that and support it. Right, so this one is from the Green Witch. It's loyalty and faithfulness and remembrance. And I think that's that. We're being pulled because something isn't working. We'd said we wanted to do it. We wanted, that was our aim, and now that loyalty to it isn't really, it's not working for us anymore, and we need to let that go and understand it's not being disloyal. It's not it's not dishonoring it. You're just putting you at the front of that situation and thinking, right, well, this hasn't worked. There's no point just keep going on and on and on and having this failure. I was loyal to it. It was what I wanted, but actually now it's not what I need to do anymore. It's not working for me, and it's not for my best. It's not working for my best, highest good anymore. So it's not being disloyal. Let go of that feeling and that thought. You can move on. It's absolutely fine. So now we're going to think about what will support this. So this letting go, this moving away from this idea that hasn't worked, what is going to support that release? What's going to make that shedding easier? And you're going to get a message of some sort. So this is the call. You're going to get a message, and it could be letter form, phone call, a sign. You're going to get a message that it's the right time to move away from that initial thing that you planned on. And as we release it and move on with our lives and what's best for us, you're going to get some sort of sign or indication that that's okay to do that. I think it's going to be quite a strong sign. It's going to be obvious. And this one, which is in support of that card, stability, loyalty, reliability. You're going to trust this sign that's coming, this sign that's going to come and show you that it's okay to let go of that feeling, that thought, that dream. It's going to be from a reliable source. It's going to be from someone you trust, from an organisation you trust. So it's the trunk of a tree. It's the thing that holds everything up. It's the support. It's the place where animals are sheltering. It offers that shelter. It offers that support. It offers that stability. So this sign that comes, this kind of okay that you can move on to this new thing, it's going to come from a place or from an organisation or a person that you trust and that you know has got your back. That it's going to give you, if your logic needs that message, it's going to give you that. So rather than keep putting all of your trust in sort of your faith and your feelings and your emotions, and you're really a person that follows in logic and wants to know, it will definitely be okay. I think this sign that's going to come is going to come from somewhere that you really trust. So it's going to make it easier for you to actually say, yes, right, it's fine, I can move on with this. So a third card, what is the lesson that is going to stay with you when you release this thing that you've been holding on to? What's the harvest that you keep? So if you think about how Samhain and this time of year is all about gathering everything in, ready so that we can hunker down into winter, what are you going to be left with? So we've got shape-shifting. So you're going to be left with the ability to pivot and to change and to move and to actually become what is best for you, rather than that thing that you were holding on to that wasn't serving you. You're going to be able to move forward. So we've got this beautiful swan woman who can shape shift from folklore, and it's going to serve you well, that ability to, right, I've let that thing go now, I can actually move and become something different. Maybe it's something that you've never thought you could go in that direction. It's a complete 180 for you, and so maybe it'll be something that will surprise people around you, that you're actually willing to take that move. The fact that you've changed so much, but it's just showing you that you're going to be left with this ability to change, and it's going to give you stability. It's going to allow you to see that this is the best, most simple. It'll almost feel like, why didn't I realise this sooner? Why didn't I this was such a simple choice, an easy choice to make, and I've made it more difficult for myself, and I couldn't. But as we move on, you're going to be able to change, move to a new direction, and it's going to be stable for you. It's not going to be, you're not going to worry, because even though you've made this different change, this different decision, it's not going to make you worry at all. Right, we're just going to put a couple more cards in, and this one I'm going to call in who is going to walk with me and guide me. So this could be a guiding energy, it could be an ancestor, it could be an unseen support that you didn't expect showing up for you. Who or what has got your back? So it's a feminine energy. So that could include you if you are female, and it could be you yourself, your energy. It could be one of your ancestors in your generational line. It could be along your mother line that's coming in that energy. It might be that you have got an archangel that you always turn to, or a saint, or just a female, a person who is in your life in some form, whether it's spiritual, physical, in the past, from your family, and they're with you along this kind of new direction that you are taking. They're going to have your back. It could be somebody who is in your here and now, that is a female friend or a relative, and like I said, it could actually be you. And it's somebody who you've known for a very long time, and has always been there, always been around you, always had that energy with you, through thick and thin. They've never let you down. They bring that balance of, I'm feeling that it's somebody or something, some energy that brings that kind of spark. So when you have those quiet down moments, this person is the person that kind of peps you up. They bring the energy. So that could still just be a memory. It could be somebody in your past who is past now and who was always the person that pepped you up, but they are with you. It's a perseverance. They're not going to let you go. They're not going to let you go through this alone. They're going to be with you on this new part of your journey. And our final card for this Samhain reading, what rises in the dark? So what is forming beneath the surface? What is the thing that is coming up, this new energy, new direction? What is forming beneath the surface? So it's going to be either a physical or a mental, a spiritual journey. Perhaps it's a journey that your new dreams are taking you to a new place. It can be metaphorical. It's not necessarily that you're going somewhere, but you are going to give this new thing that is rising, this new energy, this new way of living, this new way of thinking. It's going to take you somewhere, whether it's mentally or physically. That feeling of following what you truly want is going to grow inside you. And it might be that when you have let go of this thing that isn't serving you, that you've been loyal to, but it hasn't served you, that actually this new journey is going to be almost like a sacred pilgrimage for you, whether that's physically or mentally, emotionally. It's really going to become something that you focus on, and it's going to take you on this journey. And you are full of power and strength and courage. So this new way of thinking, this new way of being, this new idea, this new direction, it's right for you, because it is going to bring out your courage, your strength, your power. you're going to go in at it 100%, and it's going to light you up, because it's coming out of this dark, this shedding of these things. So it's going into the lighting up within these dark months, and it is going to be something that is really there for you, full of courage and power, and you're going to take yourself on that pilgrimage, whether it's following that new dream, it's taking yourself on a self pilgrimage of where you want to be, perhaps shedding things that were for other people and they weren't for you, and now you are the person that is you're going on a pilgrimage to yourself. So what I'm going to do is, at the bottom, please, if you watch this, please do comment if any of that resonated with you, and if there were things that you could see that are happening in your situation, please do let me know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put I think there's some fantastic journal prompts would come from this. If you are into journaling and jotting down your feelings and your thoughts as you watch this back, you could perhaps journal around the different cards and the messages. But I'm going to put some journal prompts in the comments so that you can use them if you wish over the next few weeks, just to take you into this beyond Samhain and beyond the end of October and into November, how this new journey for you actually takes you, and what you think about it, and how it can be shaped through your journaling. So I'll pop that into the comments. Please do let me know. Give me a like and follow. Subscribe if you like this. As I said, this is starting next week. This is going to become a weekly card pull, and there will be other card pulls that match to certain festivals and lunar events and things like that. So it will be at least once a week. But it'd be great for you to be on board for that, and to let me know how you are feeling about the cards and how they resonate with you. So let me know, and I hope that you enjoyed that first card read, and see you soon.